by ordering an APS until that prescription check comes back and have the carrier tell you, if they want it or not. Let's see.
So, Lauren, quick question.
Yes.
Are we doing a script check for any of our customers right now?
No, the carriers order those. They go through a script company. So it's a vendor like EMSI or someone who provides those.
If someone has a script check tool, I know they do that.
Okay. So yeah, the carriers order those. The BGA is not privy to that information. It's like MIB. They're not allowed to know what's on that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a couple years ago, the GA that I worked for, we used to order MVRs anytime there was a DUI or a speeding ticket or something on the application. But then, the carriers, again, started cutting back. And what would happen is if an MVR was ordered just like an APS, us as a GA would bill the carrier for that expense for that report. Well, the carriers were starting to get, they're getting abundance full of MVRs. And so what they decided to do was that's why they have that cap as far as when MVRs, motor vehicle reports, are needed on clients based on a certain age and amount that they're applying for. So back in the old days, we would order the MVR and send it, with the application. But now if you order an MVR, you're paying for it on your own because they have I'm sure they have an agreement, the insurance companies, with whoever they obtain the MVR from. If they order, like 100 a day or something, they get like 20% off, or I don't know what it is, but I'm sure they get some kind of special deal because they order so many of them. Okay? That's why I said I would hold off if it was me until the carrier came back and said, they want an APS or not, if I had seen the doctor within the last 6 months, because here it's saying if I saw the doctor within the last year, that it would be needed. But if that prescription check came back as a negative, meaning no prescriptions or anything, then an APS wouldn't be needed. Okay, and if some of you don't know what an APS, attending physician statement, that's basically medical records from your doctor. Okay?
I know that.
Okay, I didn't know if some of you did and some didn't. Lincoln provides here what their approved vendor list is. So, they're pretty much, all the carriers are pretty much the same. If you use the usuals, the exam ones, express imaging for APSs, you're fine with all the carriers. I've never had an issue. The only time I've ever had an issue is if I use a ma pa place, that just does so many exams within a certain, area, a local area. Lots of times there's ways to get around that as well. It could be, Jolie Doe's exam company, and I would just bill it under apps or under EMSI so that the bill gets paid and gets reimbursed, so the GA doesn't get paid for it. But in general, you're going to see your GAs when they outline the instructions. It'll be, one of these providers here. Yeah, here's Express Imaging. This is who I always use.
Yeah, we refer to those as vendors. So when you guys hear vendors, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, X-ray. Have any of you used X-ray at all?
No, and they typically wouldn't at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't want to waste my time on that. But that's a really neat tool as well. Okay, so there's that. We talked about that. The IMO here, they offer all kinds of different things here. Like I said, AIN is great. They have so many different resources, and they really nail down and try to, help you in every way to get the best offer from the carrier. They run illustrations. They have underwriters. The only thing they do not do is case management. So, and I don't think they ever will. That's not their niche, and they don't want to get into that. Okay, I wanted to show you. Oh, let me finish my little cheat sheet here. I wanted to talk to you about licensing and contracting. Another part of where someone gets involved with the process. If you have an agent that has never